Good day, race fans. I'm commentator Sandy Pondwater, coming to you from Frederick, Maryland, where Sail Wars presents the R2 DF65 Championships. Here are the sailors competing for the title. Number 463, Albert Chittard. Number 630, Winston Crowley. Number 78, Alan Chrissinger. Number 965, Chris Carpenter. Number 65, Mike Campbell. Number 93, Kyle Russell. Number 46, Mari Spina. Number 777, Bart Sailing Mahi. And number 353, Rob Dutton. The sailors have completed their skippers meeting, so let's go racing! After 4 races, this is our current standings in these championship series. Mike Campbell's in first place with 9 points, Bart is in second place with 12 points, Albert's in third place with 16 points, Rob's in fourth place also with 16 points, but Albert has the tiebreaker. And Chris is in 5th place with 22 points, Kyle's in 6th place with 23 points, Alan's in 7th place with 24 points, Mari's in 8th place with 25 points, and Winston is at the back with 34 points. It hasn't been Winston's day today. Normally a great sailor, but it's, the quality of the sailors out here at the championships is pretty stiff, so it's tough. But our returning champion from last year, Bart, is in 2nd place, and Mike Campbell, a world-renowned sailor, being in 1st place is no surprise to me. So let's see how they do in race number 5. But first, let's go to Vegas to see what the current odds are. It seems like both Mike and Bart are 2-1 favorites of winning this race. Rob's at 3-1. Albert's also at 3-1. Kyle is lone at 4-1. Alan and Mari and Chris are at 5-1. And Winston is at 9-1, the long shot. Like I said, Winston has not been having a good day, and I think he's finished dead last in every race, so we should see him turn that around. The other surprise was Mari had the problems with her boat, a lot of mechanical problems, but she came back and has been doing better in the latter races. Kyle normally sails a lot better than he's sailing today, so we should see a surge from him. And then Albert has been the big surprise today. He's doing much better than normal, finishing at the front of the pack, and he's got to be very happy with where he's at in the standings. And Rob, we all know Rob, so listeners, listen to the start.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Clear? And remember, in this race, instead of 1 lap, they're racing 2 laps. The wind has picked up really nicely. As we see Albert, we were just talking about him, he takes off out into the lead, and he is followed by Winston is in 2nd, and then Kyle's in 3rd. And here comes Mahi, Bart, number 777, in 4th. And number 53, Rob, is the next one, and there's Mari closest to us, number 46, and Chris, we saw him out in the middle. And Bart is catching a great puff as he's coming right up through the middle, as we see Albert still in 1st place. But we're thinking Bart's going to take over 1st place as he was shooting right up the middle. Let's see if he comes onto our screen as we're watching Albert. And yes, out in the middle, we see Bart. I believe even though he's further from the mark, like distance horizontal wise, I believe he's still in 1st place, followed by Rob and Mari and Kyle. But look at Albert's got a good shift in the wind, and he's coming, and Albert is currently in 6th place. Bart's in 1st. Rob has to duck Albert, as does Mari. as he was on the starboard tack and the other boats were on port tack. Now they're racing up. They go around 2 marks at the windward end here before traveling downwind, where they go through a gate. A gate is 2 marks. They go down the middle. They choose which one to go out and around. As we see the leaders going out, they went around mark number 1, heading to mark number 2. It's Bart, Kyle, Rob, and Mari are your front runners up in 1st through 4th. As we see, Mari is trying to catch Rob, and she does. Mari moves into 3rd place. So it's Bart, then Kyle, number 93 in that white boat, and then we have Mari, and then Rob Dutton in the red boat. As we see Kyle, number 93 right there. Beautiful lake out here in Frederick, Maryland, home of the largest RC sailing club in the area. So come on out and take a look at what they got. They normally sail on the 1st Saturday of most months, except in the dead of winter, and they have special events sometimes. So take a look. As we see, Mari is challenging Kyle for 2nd place. And don't rule Rob out, because here he comes. He's only like 2 boat lengths behind Mari right there. So there were your first 4. Bart's still in 1st place as our camera person. Thank you for volunteering today. Remember, everyone here at Sail Wars is here to be a volunteer, and their whole point of being here is to get more interest in our sport. Well, how can you help? Well, you can help by subscribing and liking, because it moves us up the algorithm of YouTube and gets this out to more people that know nothing about RC model yachting, and maybe they'll come out and try RC sailing. So yes, you can make a difference just by subscribing, and it's totally free. You just sign up at YouTube and subscribe to Sail Wars. As we see the leaders come around that gate, they all went to the mark closest to shore, and we saw Bart is still in 1st place. Kyle is in 2nd, and we may have a shift in 3rd as we see Mike Campbell's come out of nowhere, and I believe he's in 3rd place in that yellow boat as we try to catch up with leaders. There we see Kyle. Now remember, they're racing 2 laps. That's the start finish line right there, so 1 lap is complete. As we see, Mahi is still in 1st place in that boat. The sails are really feeling nice with air. He's looking really good this race. He's our returning champion. And in 2nd place, there we have Kyle. Kyle's been doing real good. I know he won a club championship this last year. There goes Mike Campbell. World-renowned Mike Campbell is in 3rd place, followed by Mari. There was that pirate ship of Chris Carpenter coming up. He's always a good challenger. And there's Alan Cruisinger in number 78. We all know him. He's a fixture of Sail Wars. Very good sailor there. Actually, all these sailors are really good, or else they wouldn't be in the championship, would they? They're all doing really well today, having a fun time out here. As we see, Bart has rounded that mark number 1, and he's got about a 6 or 7 boat length lead over Kyle. And then Mari is in 3rd place, followed by Mike Campbell in 4th, Rob Dutton in 5th, and Chris Carpenter in 6th place, as those boats right there are heading up to mark number 1. Mari's headed to number 2 as we see that beautiful fountain in the background. We got a glimpse there of that was Kyle, number 93, still in 2nd place. He's got his sails in the full open position. Let's catch up with our leader. He was in the full open position. He's kind of off screen a little bit. Our camera person kind of lost him. There we go. Beautiful shot of Mahi with the sails in. I think he is posing for the photographers out here. Many spectators out here cheering him on today. And he better open those sails up, because here comes Kyle. He better get some wind going again. And we see there was Mari in 3rd place. And Mike Campbell in 4th place, Rob's in 5th, and Chris is in 6th place. And there we see Winston having problems. I believe that was Winston over there. He is just finishing lap number 1 as the leader. So look at this. I think Kyle is challenging Bart for 1st place. I think he has taken over 1st place as they head towards the closest mark. They're getting close together. Is Kyle going to go into that mark before Bart? Yes, he does. Kyle has taken over 1st place after being in 2nd most of this race. And they both go over to starboard tack as they head towards the finish line. Mari comes around and she also goes on to starboard tack, but she goes into the irons a little bit, but she does keep that boat moving. So let's catch up. Right there is the finish line, so you can see kind of how far they have to go, as we see Rob is kind of going off into no man's land over there. I don't know what's going on with his boat. There's Winston still trying to fight his way up. He looks like he's having problems with that jib. Looks like it's maybe opening a little bit too much. And here comes our leaders to the finish line. It's Mahi has taken back over the 1st place, and he has a better shot to the finish line. And Kyle switches over to port tack. And just then, Bart turns over to port tack. He's coming to the finish line. Can he hold on for 1st place? They come to the line. And yes! We have number 777, Bart wins race number 5, followed by number 93, Kyle, who has to be happy with 2nd place. I believe that's his highest finish so far of this championship series. Now, the only question is who will take 3rd, and onto our screen, here comes number 46, Mari. She goes back over to starboard tack. And yes, number 46, Mari, takes 3rd place. And here comes Mike Campbell. The international sailor Mike Campbell comes across in 4th place. And Chris is right on his tail. Number 965, Chris in his pirate boat, takes 5th place. You should check out his website. He's got a website where he makes all these great things at CC Hobbies. So, look him up on the internet. As we see, number 53, Rob, takes 6th place. Don't pay attention to number 46 right there, Mari. She shouldn't be back on the course after she finishes, but she is, so we'll have to talk to her about doing that. But we can see up top, there's Rob as he just finished. Let's see who's going to want to finish next. And onto the screen, here comes Alan, number 78, towards the finish line. The wind is being fickle right now, and look at that, Albert was right on his tail, and for no reason he tacked the wrong direction. I think he hit the wrong stick as number 78, Alan, takes 7th place. Albert's got to be upset that he made that fatal mistake as he comes across in 8th place, and number 630, Winston, ends up being called in place and takes 9th place. Congratulations to our top 3. 1st place, number 777, Bart. 2nd place, number 93, Kyle. And 3rd place, number 46, Mari. So let's take a look at our current standings after race number 5, and we have a new leader. Bart has taken over 1st place with 13 points. Mahi has to be happy. And 2nd place, Mike also has 13 points, but he loses the tiebreaker. And 3rd place is Rob with 22 points. Albert comes in with 24 points. Kyle's in 5th with 25 points. Chris has 27 points. Mari's in 7th with 28 points. Alan's in 8th with 31 points. And Winston has 34 points. Volunteers, and the way you can thank us is by subscribing. And thank you very much for watching our videos, and especially when you like them. If you're a club webmaster, we beg you to put the Sail Wars homepage, copy and paste the link, put it on your club's website, let your members know so they can become partners with us in our site of Sail Wars. When you get to our homepage, you'll see something that looks similar to this. It has all the playlists, all the videos, you can click on them. You can even subscribe here on the homepage. It's real easy, totally free. And of course, check out the Best of Sail Wars. This is where we put our favorite videos. You can look up boats, different types of boats, different types of races, how-to videos, everything like that we have on the Sail Wars homepage. So make sure you check it out. And make sure you join a great club near you like the Northern Maryland Model Yacht Club. Look them up on the internet. And of course, we love the AMYA. So, this is Sandy Pondwater. I'm staying here at the races, so I'll see you at the next race. Thanks a lot for watching.